What's up, YouTube? My name's Chance. The channel is The Chance Bishop Show, and we are here with a brand new episode of a brand new series here on YouTube, our Madden 23 Philadelphia Eagles franchise mode. Yes. I know. We already did the Eagles. We just did the Eagles. Why are we doing the Eagles again? Why not move to a different team? Well, the main thing is I am kind of excited to try and play with Jalen Hurts. Try to give another shot. I know Madden 22 Jalen Hurts. I could not throw at Jalen Hurts. Just could not do it. Accuracy wasn't there. But the Eagles did this crazy thing when they drafted Jordan Davis. They traded for A.J. Brown. And Devontae Smith is in his second season. So if anything, though I also can't forget they also drafted Nakobe Dean to steal the draft in the third round. I just couldn't pass it up, and I just wanted to do another year, just run it back with the Philadelphia Eagles, and hopefully, have a series somewhat like the previous series. Win a couple Super Bowls, win a bunch of games, set some records, and yeah, just go from there. Have ourselves a good series. I hope Jalen Hurts can be our franchise QB. Looking back at how he's played these last couple of weeks, Jalen Hurts has been killing it. Dude went from the dude can't throw past 20 yards to he dropped a beautiful pass to A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith against the Washington football teams and Carson Wentz. Why am I waiting a couple weeks to start this series? Well, I actually recorded this 2 weeks ago, and I'll wait for the last Madden series to come out. I'm just voicing it over now, about a week before it actually comes out on YouTube. That's why it says start week 1, opposed to start week 3 or start week 2. Now, I want to run this series a little different than I did Madden 22. I mean, I want it to be longer than what it was. I think it was 90 episodes, something like that in Madden 22. It might have been, I think it was 90 on the dot. So it was 90 on the dot. And I want to try and shoot for at least the century mark when it comes to episodes for this series. I think with those extra couple episodes that we missed out on, those extra 10, 15 episodes we missed out on, that'd be like 60, would be 50, would do an odd number episodes. Those 10, 16 episodes though, it could really, it could really mean a lot. It could really help this series out when it comes to, progressing and having a full, full-fledged multi-season, multi-career, defining career series. I think we have Jalen Hurts, Gardner Minshew, these guys. It's like, if Jalen Hurts doesn't do bad, is Gardner the guy? And we brought in Ian Book, running back. Miles Sanders is in a contract year. Behind this O-line, there is no need to pay a running back. And I mean, do we look to draft a running back? We got Kenny G. We got Boston Scott, too, is also in a contract year. We got Kenny G in a second year. He's 5'8", though. And also, we got Trey Sermon, second-year player. So for those two running backs, do we look to add a third running back, or do we look to bring one back, one of the veterans? The wide receiver core is stacked. A.J. Brown. Dude's 6 foot, 220. Dude's a monster. Devontae Smith, 6 foot, 172. That's our slot receiver. Zach Pascal, 6'2". He's the muscle. He's compact. He's the muscle. And then we're going to bring him back for one more go-around. Mr. Deshaun Jackson for that mentor tag. Going to help get some XP to A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. It's the main reason why I bring back Deshaun for his third tour of duty here in Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, the speedster, 98 speed. And then we got the track star himself, Devin Allen. Record-setting track star Devin Allen right there. It's going to be the bottom of the receiver depth. They got 95 speed, neither exertion. That's too slow. Dude's a track star. Set records in track and field, and he's only got 95 speed. Dude needs 99, 99. Plain and simple. Dallas Goedert, tight end of the future. Grant Calcaterra, rookie, drafted him in the 4th round. Jack Stoll, rookie last year. And then we got Tyree Jackson. Dude's hurt. I don't see us bringing him back. Jordan Mailata, the Thunder from down under. 25-year-old, 84 overall. Dude's a beast. Andre Dillard, we didn't take up his fifth-year option. He's going to be gone. If we can't trade him, he's going to be gone. Plain and simple. We're not keeping around Dillard. Brett Toth, he's hurt. Unfortunate. Landon Dickerson. Everyone thought the kid out of Alabama with the bad knees would be an awful pick in second round. Dude's the best pick of last year's draft. Jason Kelsey, the Chug champ himself. You know, him and his brother Travis have a killer podcast. Cam Beef Jurgens, future center. Future right guard, Isaac Seumalo. Do I want to keep him? I mean, he's in a contract year. Am I gonna keep him and move Jurgens, or am I gonna put Jurgens to start guard start of season? Lane Johnson, 32 years old. He's good as always. Jack Driscoll, future starter. The veteran Brandon Graham here, starting on the left side, with Josh Sweat behind him in depth. I mean, it's gonna be right and left. Josh Sweat's going to be starting on the right side over Derek Barnett and Kyron Johnson. I mean, Johnson, I like Johnson, Kyron Johnson. He's explosive. He's just not starting material. And the D-tackle, our pride and joy, Fletcher Cox, Javon Hargrave, the 7th-year player, and the big rookie himself. No introduction needed, 6'6", 336 out of Georgia, Jordan Davis, the run-stopping monster. We have Milton Williams. Dude's a pass rusher in his second year. You'll like to see that. And Marlon, just another big 300-pounder run stuffer. Put him and Jordan Davis together, and you're not going to run up that middle. I'm sorry, you're not running past those two big bodies. Plain and simple. It's not going to happen. Like, if you think you're going to run past those two, Marlon and Jordan, no. You don't know what you got coming to you because it ain't going to be a first down. Just saying. But Marlon's also in a weird spot where he's D-tackle 5. Do we keep 5 D-tackles on this roster? I mean, technically we're keeping 5 D-tackles right now, but what is his future on this team if he can't progress and become, I don't know, a solid, 70-something overall backup? Outside linebacker, the Philly kid himself, went to Temple, Hassan Reddick. Patrick Johnson's the backup, second-year player. TJ Edwards, fan favorite TJ Edwards, 4th year. Nakobe Dean, the steal of the draft, future captain of this defense right there. We got Sean Bradley, a 2nd-year player out of Temple. Now, Kaiser White, converted safety, turned linebacker. He's going to be part of this team for the future. He's only 26 years old, so we're going to be trying to lock him up. Big play slay, James Bradbury, the 4th. A killer 1-2 punch. A killer 1-2 outside punch. We have Avonte Maddox in the slot. And having Avonte, Bradbury, and Slay is your 1-2-3 makes having like Josiah Scott, Zach McPherson, and Josh Jobe as backups not too bad. You can swallow the pill right there for having those guys as your backups. Because you got to think, hey, they're backups. We have solid starters, 92, 82, and 79. So having 60s as your backups is fine. Marcus Epps, people really like Marcus Epps. I'm not too big on him. Kevon Wallace, the 3rd-year safety out of Clemson, hasn't really lived up to that Brian Dawkins comparison everyone wanted him to be. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, CJ, we got to sign him to a long-term deal. There's no way about it. Best safety since Malcolm Jenkins. Brady Breezy, backup safety right there. Reed Blankenship as well fills in some of that rookie backup. And Jared Maiden, who's going to be hurt for the season. Jake the Snake Elliott hit the 61-yarder against the New York Giants. And Aaron Sipas, who started off hot last year and then kind of fell apart later towards the end of the season. Hopefully that doesn't continue. Take a look at draft picks. We have 2 picks. Right now we're slated for the 18th and 19th pick. And I mean, that New Orleans pick can easily be a top 10 pick. Practice squad consists of Deion Kane, Taylor, P. Ryan, Brooks, Landman, Nate Landman. Remember Nate Landman from our Jacksonville Jaguars series? Yeah, that's that Nate Landman. Nate Landman became a superstar linebacker for us in our Jacksonville Jaguars series, where we had Jake Fromm as our starting quarterback. Now, head coach Nick Sirianni, offensive coordinator. I mean, Nick Sirianni, he's a Philly guy. I like to see that right there. Offensive coordinator Joseph Wells. I mean, if he can't get Jalen under center. You know, if you can't make Jalen a all-pro player, he's gone. Bill Summers, he's got an easy job. That defense is stacked. Just scheme the team right, and he is good to go. Now, what is our season goal? I'm going to be very moderate here and say 7 wins. The reason I say 7 wins is because I don't want us to go have some stinkers and then, you know, kind of blow the series because we had a couple really bad games with Jalen. Now, it's opening week. As everyone knows, it is the opening week. It is the first week of the season. How are we going to do? Stifling defense. This team is built on defense. Bill Summers is a defensive-minded genius. And he's going to come out here and he's going to work his way. Disrupt the pass, stuffing the run. We're playing Detroit. They don't have a pass. It is the DeAndre Swift show back there. So if we stop DeAndre Swift, we stop the Detroit Lions. Plain and simple. It's the only way about it. Now we got to stop them. Don't allow 75 run. That's far-fetched. All right. I mean, I guess we got to blow them out to the point where they just don't run the ball at all. But 75 yards, that is a tough stretch against any team. Take on Detroit. You see right here. We're gonna stop him. DeAndre Swift, star running back. We just gotta stop him. He's gonna go outside. He's gonna go inside. Take a look at the passing right here. I mean, Goff. He's not really a scrambler. We're not worried about scrambling. I think what we gotta do. We gotta stop the run. Stop the run. Come on, stop the run. There we go. Defense. What are we gonna do? We gotta pass it on them. I mean, they allow deep balls rather than allow medium and short accuracy balls, which is crazy. But Hurts isn't going to throw it deep on you, unfortunately. Apparently, Jack Fox, the punter, is their blitz counter guy right there. Okay, I'm glad to see that. Glad to see Madden hasn't fixed that nonsense yet from last year. But we're going to run on them. And you see right there, those are our 3 key players. N'Kobe Dean, Jordan Davis, and Josh Jobe. And taking a look at everyone. Anyone, any injuries? Come on, no injuries. No whammies. No whammies. No whammies in this training right here. We don't want no whammies. No whammies at all. We're going to come in, have a nice, clean defense. I'm sorry, clean offense. Get to the defense, clean defense. See, Jordan Davis gets that plus 300, plus 300 for N'Kobe Dean, and plus 300 for Josh Jobe. All right, clean defense coming through. Clean offense, clean defense. It's like a baby's butt right there. Nice and squeaky clean. You like to see that. But the Philadelphia Eagles are taking on the Detroit Lions. The team has had a lot of failures in their history. You know, they've had generational talents in Barry Sanders, Calvin Johnson, Matthew Stafford. They just kind of squandered them all. You know, you have multiple franchise players that just want nothing to do with the city of Detroit because of how they treated them and how things ended with them. Yeah, I think Barry Sanders and Calvin Johnson both retired early. Both made the Hall of Fame because of what they did when they played. And it got to the point where Detroit was like, yeah, we're not going to pay you the money we owe you because you retired early, to Calvin Johnson because he was tired of the injuries. Even though he straight up said, yeah, if they put a competitive team out there every year and I got injured, I would have kept playing because it's like, oh, I'm working on a winning team. I'm doing something. I'm a part of a team that actually cares to win. Not whatever dumpster fire Detroit was rolling out onto the field every season that he played. Except for a couple where he actually made the playoffs, but they lost in the first round. Doesn't actually matter. But you got the kneecap man himself, Dan Campbell, taking on the Gabagool guy, Nick Sirianni. Jared Goff versus Jalen Hurts. It's gonna be a very fun game, fun season for the Philadelphia Eagles as they look to start the season off 1-0. The opening kickoff is underway as Jake Elliott starts the season off with a high kick into the end zone. And the returner is going to knee it down, bring him out to the 20-yard line to start this game off. Matthew Stafford leads out the troops for the Detroit Lions here in the first drive of the season. He's 72 overall. I said Matt Stafford, meant Jared Goff. I was just talking about Matt Stafford. Jared Goff leading the troops out, 72 overall. Pass rush, going to get in there. Almost a pick right there. Should have been a pick, but 3 and out. Jalen Hurts leading out the Philly offense right now, and you hope that he has himself a good season because he needs to solidify himself as the starter, as the future normal dev, 74 overall. Nothing to really write home about Jalen Hurts. Now handoff Miles Sanders on 2nd and 6, and that's going to be a first down. He's got 2 rushes for 12 yards on the game. First and 10 now for Jalen Hurts, and he's going to find himself Devontae Smith over the middle for a big catch right there. That's a first down and then some. So good on Philadelphia for moving down the field. First and 10 now. And have Hurts throwing a wide open A.J. Brown over the middle. That's 40 yards passing on the game for Jalen Hurts, who's 2 for 2. Now here we go, 3rd and 8. Hurts going to roll out and get sacked. Cost the ball, picked up by the defense. Number 97 right there is going to be tripped up by Miles Sanders. Aiden Hutchinson, the 2nd overall pick, or 3rd overall pick. One of the 2 overall picks. Now, Jared Goff from his back foot, hoeing it, and that's a tut. You're kidding, right? Jared Goff threw a jump throw, a jump pass right there to Quintez Cephas. That's going to be the first score of the game. 7-0 in favor of Detroit after that fumble. Quez Watkins outruns the defense on the slant right there. 3 for 4, 64 yards for Jalen Hurts right now in the first quarter. First and 10 now. Hurts drops back. Hurts. They get the underneath receiver and Devontae Smith, who gets tripped up right there. He's going to be down at the 34-yard line. Smith looking for a big season. 4th and goal where it's going to lead us to, and that kick's going to be up, and that kick is going to be good. So first points of the game for Philadelphia are going to be a field goal. Down by 4 points. Now we need the pass rush to get in there, and they don't. Jared Goff's receivers just bounces off 2 tackles. 3rd and 4 now. It's going to stop on defense. Nope. No stop on defense. Safety's going to overrun him. And number 14 just going to not stop right there. Okie dokie. Now 2nd and goal. I mean, they're probably going to run the ball. They're running it right. They are running it. And DeAndre Swift just jukes, jumps over people, and just cannot go down. So we are down now by 11 points in this game. It's going to be a very big hill to climb up. That ball going to be caught by Quez Watkins. Watkins gets the big catch right there at the Eagles' 48-yard line. And now coming 1st and 10. It's going to be a handoff to Sanders. Sanders pops off a big run right there, just shy of 20 yards. That's going to be a third down at the 32-yard line. Now 2nd and 14. Come on. Throwing, and that one, it's going to be jumped and picked off right there. Jeff Okudah with the interception pass intended for Dallas Goedert, who probably should have had that one. 3rd and 12 now. Goff setting pressure, and Goff's going to go down. Gets the sack right there. Makes it a 4th and 17 at Detroit's 30. Now Philly gets the ball back with a minute left to play in the quarter. I mean, easily enough time to go down and score 7, be only down by 4, and get the ball back at halftime. 3rd and 21 now with 23 seconds left. Come on, Jalen Hurts. He's going to throw it up. Contested pass. Going to be broken up. A.J. Brown couldn't come down with it. Now 4th and 21 here. 14 seconds left. And that one, I'm pretty sure it's an early hit right there, but that one's broken up intended for Zach Pascal. 1st and 10 now. Goff's going deep, and Goff pops it in the air as the Eagles defense, and that one's picked off in the end zone. Eagles getting it back out at the 20-yard line. It's going to be number 24, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. But we can't make anything after that interception. We just stop him from scoring. So coming into the 3rd quarter, Eagles going to get the ball to start off the half. So what we got to do right here, throw a medium. They're going to throw a medium. How to stop Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions? We got to stop the medium pass. Plan so we got to stop the pass probably. We're going to stop the pass. I mean, but we also need to stop the run too. And I mean, the passing numbers aren't quite super accurate because definitely has passed more than what's showing. So we're just going to commit to the run. So we're going to commit to the run. We're going to try to commit to the run on offense. And we pass, and Kirby Joseph with the pick 6 jumps the route intended for Goddard. Down 21-3 now. Hurts is throwing 3 interceptions on the game. 2 interceptions on the game by this point. I mean, we're trying to move down the field. We got to do something. We got to get points. And that one jumped again. That's 3. I preemptively gave us our 3rd interception. And that's going to be yet another pick 6. Back-to-back pick 6s for the Detroit Lions. It's going to be Mike Hughes. All right. 4th and 2 now. Hurts overthrows something, lobs it up. 4th interception of the game for Jalen Hurts. Hurts having an absolute stinker. It's Danny Trevathan, the former Broncos linebacker, with the pick right there. 3rd and 21 now for Jalen Hurts. Philadelphia's down by 20-3, and that one's popped up by Devontae. Number 31 makes the catch as the ball just get popped in the air after Devontae made contact with the ground. Just not a great Jalen Hurts game, I could see. Defense, come on defense, gonna stop, gonna turnover, get something, pass rush, just not getting there in time. And we're gonna get burnt again. Mossed again, second mossing of the game for Detroit's offense. DJ Chark Jr. just goes over a man and comes down with the ball. 2nd and 10, it's gonna be a sack fumble. It's gonna be recovered by the Eagles though, as they're now 3rd and 19. 3rd and 19 now in the 4th with 9:20 left, and that's going to be a sack. We can't even scramble out wide on a slants play. But when I run them so much, just because I need the help, the extra help, just to, move down the field. 1st and 10, 8.5 left here in the 4th quarter at the 22-yard line. And that's going to be a tackle right there for a gain of 3 yards. Javon Hargrave's got an injury, which is always scary because he's, our D tackle number 2. But, hey, what's also scarier? The run defense on this Eagles team as DeAndre Swift walks in, no questions asked, no problems. He just walked on in like he belonged there. Torn labrum for Mr. Javon Hargrave. That's going to be a 4-week sidelining, I know. It's also going to be a 4-week sidelining. Throwing another interception because you're inaccurate in this game, Jalen. How is a quarterback like Jalen Hurts so inaccurate? He can't roll out. He can't throw the deep pass. You can't rely on him for passing because he just doesn't make it accurate. Detroit scores yet again. They're not even trying to go for a gentleman victory there. Just out there freezing, everything because it's Detroit. Here we go on the run. Underthrown, intercepted. Come on, run it back. Run it back into the O-line. Eat some plays right now. Jalen Hurts in game. In real life, I love Jalen Hurts. I want to say I love him. I support Jalen Hurts. I like Jalen Hurts. Showing a lot of promising things so far. I still have some questions about him. In game, Jalen Hurts is absolute dog water. Like the worst possible quarterback. He's got respectable stuff though. Like he's got 86 speed. Detroit's running a trick play, up by 46 points. I mean, they score a touchdown there. It's going to be a 50 burger on top of the Eagles right now. Maybe roughing the passer. They'll say we hit the fullback who was throwing the ball. Yeah, GJ got the penalty right there, which is real unfortunate right there. But we do end up losing this game 56-3. What a very close contest it was for Philadelphia. They were in it the whole time until they weren't. Sanders had 49 yards. Quez Watkins had 93, AJ 47, 43 for Goddard, 40 for Devontae. I mean, Pascal didn't have anything. 6 sacks allowed by people, 3 sacks by Mulata, which is awful. Reddick led the team in tackles. Tackles also led by Josh Sweat. Only 1 sack and 2 interceptions, 1 by Slay, 1 by Bradbury Jr. 1 for Jake Elliott, good for him. And 3 punts for Buck, 34 for